In this video, I'm going to talk about my book haul from Egypt. Check this out. Welcome to my library series. My library series in my home library, one of my most favorite places in my home. Lots of serenity, lots of energy from the books. You can see I just love books. Actually, I love personal development, self-help, spiritual books. Just great energy flowing at me. And today I'm going to share with you the books that I got in Egypt. And I just thought it'd be cool to share just because Egypt was a special place, especially when it came to connecting to specific spiritual guides. We did experience some contrast there, especially with how things are. We realize it's just how their culture is. But luckily, I'm just grateful I was able to see it. My wife joined me on that trip. So I'm just grateful that we're able to go there. And the first book I want to share is Sakura. They call it the Step Pyramid. So this pyramid is apparently older than the pyramids of Giza. I had such a great connection here. I was standing in front of the pyramid. There was less people there. Closed my eyes quickly and some download said I was here in a past life and I was a scriber for one of the pharaohs back then. Oh, freaking cool. This book, so glad I got it. So glad we went here. We weren't really gonna plan to go here, but I made sure, I'm like, this is the pyramid I definitely want to see. For any of those who do go to Egypt, make sure you take the time to see this place. It's definitely not busy as the pyramids of Giza, which I understand because it's much smaller, but it is much older and it does have good energy there. There's lots of light. It feels like very energetic. That's what they say, the pyramid of Giza are like an energy field. That was the first book. The next book I got from the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. King Tut and his tomb and his treasures. Thought this was so amazing because when I went to go visit his mask in the Egyptian Museum, it was just not only beautiful, but it was just the opulence of it. Being in all pure gold, the colors being red and blue. Love red and blue. I'm so gravitated to those colors. And it's just how the colors remain after thousands of years. That'd be awesome to have this book. The next book is the ABCs of Hieroglyphics. And I found hieroglyphics so amazing. It was one of the very first texts in the world that converted, I guess, like thoughts into like actual text in stone. And I really wanted to learn just like more like a kid version of of hieroglyphics. Amazing things and what things mean. Just love this book. A really good book on colors and hieroglyphics. The next thing I got is more of like a fold out. It's the Gods and Kings of Ancient Egypt. Pretty cool with the fold out. That is King. It's spelled Thoth, but in Egypt they call it Tooth. And it's the ancient Egyptian god of knowledge and wisdom. Very fitting for why he's my favorite. Other than that, this is a cool little image as to what the ancient gods are. The next book is Abu Simbel. So Abu Simbel is a temple that they found by the water near south of Aswan, which is way down south of Cairo near the Nile River. And if you've seen this picture, you know, it's the famous picture. And it's actually, Abu Simbel is the name of the guy who found the location, like the temple. But the temple is actually a temple for King Ramses II and his wife, Nefertari. Not Nefertiti, but Nefertari. And then I got, this is the tomb of another book. It's in the same type of edition, same thing, class as the tomb of Nefertari. And she's apparently one of the most beautiful ancient Egyptian queens in the past. She was the wife of the individual who made that tomb in Abu Simbel. The next book is The Pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx. A little cool book. I'm glad I got these like editions, and it was a bit hard to get these books in Luxor. I mean, not that it was hard, but it's interesting Egypt how they are, and I know just because this is the way their culture is. They're trying to charge me like almost 90 bucks Canadian for 3 books that are probably like less than 10 bucks Canadian here. I understand the location, but in different places it was actually way cheaper, so I guess it was just that one store. So luckily I got the books for the price I wanted. Still a bit more expensive, but hard to go there at times. The next book is The Valley of the Kings and Valley of the Queens. Just the tombs that they found in Luxor and just how beautiful the tombs can be. Some go all the way deep down and just like how beautiful they are and just the colors are still there. And look how deep some go. Like that just shows how deep. Yeah, so that is part of my book haul. The next book is Ancient Egypt. So this was one book that I was so happy to find. It was actually a fair price. Other places outside of this place I found, it was in a hotel in Luxor that we had to wait for a flight at. But in the bookstore, they are trying to charge me like 150 Canadian for like this book. They say that anytime you're in Egypt and your accent is English or type of English, American or even British, they don't charge you like 2 times the price. They try to do 3 to 4 times the price. So I'm glad we did find this. We did find this in the hotel for like 15 Canadian. So that was a big jump. Luckily, I was able to get it. Amazing book. Trying to share my experiences of buying books here. It was a bit hard. Definitely a different experience than like even buying books in Ireland. I loved the books there. But here it was more I love the books. It was just like they were trying to charge me like almost like 100 to 200 for like a book. So luckily didn't have to pay that. And the last book I got is the Egyptian Museum. I got this at the Egyptian Museum, so the price was quite fair. I mean, it was in the actual museum. I noticed the places that are more museum and not marketplace places, they're more fair. I guess it's more government regulated. Yeah, this is a cool book. I really like the Egyptian Museum. It's so busy. It's like one of the most busiest museums slash most famous museums in the world. Just grateful to be there. This is what I got in Egypt. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see more videos like this, my library series. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.